What's up, everyone? I'm back again. Another YouTube video. I've got one going up right now talking about Steam and this lawsuit thing they got going on, which is dumb as hell, literally. Um, and hell is not a cuss word, even though I use it in a proper sentence. It's not considered as a cuss word because it's not a cuss word. Um, this thing about Robert Alex Perry. I have if I'm pronouncing his last name wrong, I do apologize. Why is everybody on the right believing what Trump said, what Kristi Noem said, and also what JD Vance said? The video is out there. Yes, now the circulation right now is a AI fake video of Mr. Robert Alex Perry, not Perry, not my old friend, but may he rest in peace, to be honest. But Alex Petty for the VA, the nurse for the VA. Why is everybody? Why is everybody like this shitting on his name? The guy did not have a gun in his hand. That's what's going around on the video. That's what's going around on the internet right now. Fake AI video of him holding a gun in his hand at an ICE agent. That is fake. That is AI. That is not real. What he had in his hand, I'm going to use my cigarette box as an example, is a phone. He had a phone pointing at ICE. An iPhone on top of that. Pointing at ICE. Like I'm going to use, again, I'm going to use my, you know what? Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So, we're going to use my 12 Pro Max for example. But pretend my 7 Plus, even though it's in the OtterBox case, pretend this black OtterBox case is a black iPhone 12 Pro Max. All right. So instead of holding a gun, and one news anchor, literally had his gun or his phone pointing up. Not a very good description, but he had his hand pointed up, you know what I'm saying, showing off. It looked like a gun. It's not. It's an iPhone. Mr. Perry, not Perry, Alex, I wanted to just say Alex, or Robert Alex, had his iPhone, a black iPhone. I don't know what model. I know it's an iPhone. Were pointing at ICE, recording at ICE about what they doing. So how can you confuse a iPhone, a black iPhone, as a handgun, as a 9mm handgun? It's impossible. Like, no. He had it like this also. So how can this be this? You know what I'm saying? How can this be pew pew? That's not a pew pew. That's a, hey, I'm recording you. Hey, I'm taking pictures. Hey, I'm showing folks what's going on. You know what I'm saying? On FaceTime, through the camera. So how's that? How? Now, the memes and stuff that happened after Charlie Kirk passed away, which is very disgusting and nasty. They got memes of Charlie face on everybody else and doing memes with Charlie. That is very ew. Yeah, it's messed up and funny, dark humor funny, but still, the dude died. Charlie got murked for what he believed in or what he said, even though he was pushing racism and other stuff like that. But he didn't. He should not deserve to die. Same thing for Renee Good and also Mr. Alex. But it's crazy though that Charlie getting praised as a hero, besides other folks who's from the left or knows, saying what he said was wrong and making memes out of him. That's also shame on you for doing that to a dead guy. Really messed up. But y'all painted Renee Good and Mr. Alex as a bad guy, as terrorists. Most of the right-wing media and also the right-wing government is painting these two individuals as the worst scum of the earth. They not. They was standing up for their First and Second Amendment. Mr. Pretti, we're going to say Petty. I cannot pronounce his last name right. I'm thinking about my old friend, Alex Perry. May he rest in peace again. But Mr. Robert Alex, the LCU nurse. Hope I'm getting the second term right, not the first term, for the VA hospital. He was a hero. He saved and tried to protect two females who was getting harassed by ICE. And y'all paint him as the worst person ever known to man. And then turn back around, add on, oh yeah, he had 2 extra clips, 2 extra mags in his freaking bag or on him, on his body, which is a fucking lie. Like, seriously. Yes, I'm getting fucking mad about this shit because this is a guy, an innocent fucking guy who got killed for no reason at all, for protecting 2 women from ICE. And y'all scumbags is literally making these 2 people look like shit. And it's really fucked up that since they both dead, they could not talk. Because what they old saying say, dead men can't talk. That's right. Since Miss Renee Good is dead and Mr. Alex is dead, they can't say shit to defend themselves. And it's up to people like myself to defend these people who's no longer around to breathe, to even clear their name. To the parents, to the parents of Mr. Alex, I condone. I'm highly am sorry for your loss. My condolences to your loss of your 37-year-old son. For the parents of Miss Renee Good, I am highly sorry. And literally, my condolences to the parents of Miss Renee Good and to her 6-year-old kid who's now an orphan. To the spouse of Renee Good, I'm also sorry that you lost your mate. But this shit that the right-wing media is spitting out is totally nasty. It's disgusting beyond the point. And then turn back around, they talk about George Floyd also and bringing him into it, even though that happened years ago, and making him look like a bad guy, even though we already know what happened to George Floyd. Mr. George Floyd lost his life because a redneck officer, I'm not going to say white, a redneck officer, put his knee on his fucking neck. He couldn't breathe. He died on the scene, on the street, in handcuffs. Renee Good got shot 3 times. So I do apologize for saying 4. That was misinformation. It was too much information going around, but it was exactly 3 shots in her body. Mr. Alex got clip dumped, mad dump in his body after his gun had been removed from his 6 o'clock point. He is unarmed. He is defenseless. So why is ICE agents removing his gun and another motherfucking ICE agent pulling his gun out to shoot him, and then 5 others beside him end up shooting and putting the clip in his ass too? Why? And then, after we've seen the video multiple times over the weekend, this past weekend, and into this week, all of a sudden, before a whole investigation has come up, they already talking about how bad he was, how he was want to go to a protest and cause mass damage. I hate to use the N-word, but right now, he's the homie for another brother. The nigga didn't even have his gun out. The nigga didn't even have his gun pointing at nobody. He had a fucking phone, man. A phone. A phone. He had a phone pointing at ICE, recording. How can this be a pew pew? You can't make a pew pew out of an iPhone? And the people who believe in this, I'm gonna relight my cigarette. The people who believe in this, may you rest your soul, bruh. May God help you. May God bless you. May God hit you with what the door should have spit you at. I know the saying's wrong, but still, may God bless your horrible, idiotic brains. Please get some sense. Because y'all talking about he had a gun? That's dumb. Oh, and wait, let me add on to this also. There was a video going around also where a Minnesotan, Minnesotan talking to a ICE that's in Minnesota, saying if that person who also again now recording off of his phone, say if I raise my voice, he will erase my voice. Let me say that again without actually yelling. If I raise my voice, he will erase my voice. That's what he said to the guy in the video. Now, let's put everything back into alphabetic order, okay? We're going to skip George Floyd. We're going to come to Renee, to Alex, and what happened with that person and recording and asking the ICE a question. Renee Good got killed by ICE agents because the ICE agent thinking that she was gonna run him over. That we also seen the video that the tires of her car was cut to the right. So she reversed back because they were trying to pull her out the car. Cut the tires to the right, take off, pop one time, poke one time, or 2 times, whatever, shot in the head, 2 more shots in her body. crashed into a car because she already died in the scene. Well, she was injured. They ended up not doing CPR. One of the ICE agents who shot her, who was also married to a Filipino woman, called Miss Renée Good a fucking bitch. May she rest in peace. I'm not calling her a bitch. That was fucking wrong. So we got past that. Oh, wait. Turn back around. No investigation about what happened to Renée Good. Mr. Alex got shot after, again, I'm going to use my 7+ this time around, holding up an iPhone, recording ICE agents what the fuck they doing. He got shot and mad dump. A whole clip, mad clip, same thing, dumped into his body. He was executed on Minneapolis streets this past weekend, this past Saturday. And now there's an investigation on that because Kristi Noem and Donald Trump and Greg Ponovo, whatever his racist Hitler face Nazi ass name is, want to say, yeah, they were doing the same thing. No, they wasn't. So the investigation happened on him. And this ICE agent talking to a Minnesotan, telling him, if you raise your voice, I will erase your voice. That's a threat. That's a threat. No officer should say that shit. Doesn't matter if you're an ICE agent, DEA, DS, DHS, FBI, CIA, the government, Memphis Police, Minnesota Police, Colleyville Police, Nashville Police, fucking Cordova Police. Hell, not Cordova, not Cordova. I meant to say like Chicago or New York Police, Los Angeles Police, Texas Police. No fucking police officer say that shit to no civilian. That's a fucking threat. That's a fucking threat. So, our First Amendment has been violated. Our Second Amendment right has been violated. Women who are pregnant, their 14th Amendment is violated. Our 10th Amendment is violated. So how many other violations of our amendments is going to happen until we finally stand the fuck up and finally say, we need these fuckers out of office. We need these fuckers be locked up. All this is a big ass distraction from the Epstein files that have been redacted. And by the way, let me go ahead and let y'all know ahead of time, viewers all over the country, all over the world, that everybody that's paying attention to the Epstein files here in America, that's only 1%. That's 99% more files left. No, that's 5%. Let me rephrase that. That's 5% of the files that have been already dropped, that have been redacted heavily. Besides people like Bill Clinton, Michael Jackson, I think Glenn, whatever her name is, Maxwell, name been redacted. I don't really know, but a lot of other people's names have been unredacted. Really fucking weird, don't you think? But only person's name that's not been unredacted is Trump. Trump's name is not redacted. Trump's name is blacked out. Everything with Trump is blacked out. So, y'all call some bullshit ass stuff for what's going on in Minnesota as a distraction, but want us to forget about the Trump and Epstein files. I was right about on what I was saying. I meant to say. We're getting distracted about this situation, but staying focused on this situation. No, fuck that. Trump released the unredacted files, all of them, like he was told to do by the courts. Congress, what is y'all doing? Y'all up there in Capitol Hill, not impeaching or getting this fucking president out of fucking office. He committed war crimes. He committed international crimes. He committed more crimes before he became president, more crimes after he became president, and crimes during presidency this second time. For example, when Biden was in office, when Trump was in office the first time, no, we're going to skip the first time out. When Obama was in office for 2 years, no, not 2 years, 2 terms. When George Bush was in office for 2 terms. When Bill Clinton was in office for 2 terms. When George H.W. Bush was in office, I think 2 terms. Going up to the Nixon term. No other president after Nixon, and before Nixon got rich. No other president in America, period, in American history, period, make money. This is the only president ever in the history of the United States of America that is worth $6 billion. You don't believe me? Look it up. Look up Donald Trump's name. Look up how much is the President of the United States, the 47th President of the United States of America, is worth. I bet you I bet you Google and whatever search engine you're going to look up on, going to say $6 billion. It was $5 billion at first. That was in 2025. Last part of 2025 is $6 billion. Now I do not know. This is the only fraud and shady government ever in the history of the United States that making him and all the rich corporations richer, giving the $40 billion to Argentina to buy beef from them instead of giving that $40 billion to farmers, or that $40 billion to middle and lower class citizens in the government, in the states. I'm going to say bailout money to survive. This is the only president so far who always lies to us. Y'all talking about the Doge checks, the $2,000 Doge checks, where they at? Never been said because, well, no, it been said, but never been promised. Why? Because that was a trick to get his ass in office. That dude wanted even better. The $2,000 tariff checks that we supposed to be getting, where they at? Oh, that's right. That's in Trump's pocket. That's in the government's pocket. Trump pocket and all that. Any other tax, any other $2,000 checks that he's gonna promise us to give, he's not gonna give that to us. Let me do one even better. That big, beautiful bill that been passed by the Congress, or got passed by the state Senate, and Trump signed it. The tax-free overtime, that wasn't for us. That's not for American working class. That's not for the farmers. That's not for the people who work in warehouse like I do. It's not for the people who work in nursing or retirement homes or anywhere else, like restaurants that actually do overtime. Construction workers. None of that. The tax-free overtime is for rich people, the CEOs, the high class, rich class areas, the people who got over $100,000 a year, over $100,000 a month, over $2,300 a month, a day, a year. It's for them folks. It's folks who make billions of dollars every day. For a company like I work at, where the president only show up once every so often, or once a year in his location buildings, let me rephrase that. For like Federal Express CEO who called Trump, who told Trump to bring the National Guards here, to bring ICE here, who told Nashville to call Trump to bring them here. It's for them people. And you know, like everybody said, everybody making YouTube videos, everybody make TikTok videos about this. We are not mad enough. We are not mad enough. How many people we gonna let die for standing up on their rights, for using their constitutional rights? How many people are gonna keep on hopping onto Facebook and talk bad or talk nasty or talk horrible about a person who has not done nothing wrong at all, for standing up for their rights? How many people are gonna die? How many people are gonna die and ICE agents gonna say it's like playing Call of Duty? How many ICE agents gonna die and they keep on calling every other female a fucking bitch? How many people gonna die like Alex and like Miss Renée? How many, America? How many, Congress? How many, Senate? How many Supreme Court judges? How many? How many American citizens gonna die for y'all asses? How many? This going on way too long. This is the second term that this whole ass government, this whole ass president, this pedophile government, pedophile president government, gonna continue protecting pedophiles. Gonna continue deporting illegal immigrants for you farmers out there who's crying, who's saying, "Oh, I'm about to lose my my contract in a week or in the next couple of days because I don't have no illegal immigrants." How many? How many people are gonna die? How many people are gonna get deported? How many people who are gonna die in ICE custody? How many, America? How many? Seriously, how fucking many, man? This shit going on too long now. It's already second year of his second term, and we got shit way past hitting the fan. When are we gonna finally like, you know what? I'm tired of smelling shit hitting my fucking fan. I'm gonna cut this fan off, take the shit out of my fucking fan, and throw this shit right back into somebody else's face so they can fucking smell it. The same people who throwing the shit at us. How many? How many? I'm done with this shit. America, y'all need to be done with this shit too. And for the right-wing people who still believe in Trump, who's a MAGA fan, who think that, using the First Amendment and going outside and protest gonna get you killed, and you calling people who getting themselves killed for standing up for your fucking rights, by the way, a fairy fucker, or whatever the case may be, and lie and say he got shot in the neck. The fuck? How many? This shit's going on too long. Congress, please do y'all fucking jobs. Democrats and Republicans, do y'all jobs. All Republicans who's going against us, who's standing for Trump, who's telling Kristi Noem, thank you. Thank you, Kristi Noem, for doing everything you do in deporting illegal immigrants out of this country. Thank you, Kristi Noem, for doing what you're doing. Thank you, Kristi Noem. Thank you, Kristi Noem. Thank you, Kristi Noem. Thank you, Kristi Noem, partner. The people who says thank you to Kristi Noem, people who saying thank you to her partner, her co-chair, secondhand, y'all pedophiles. I know y'all is. Y'all don't want to say it. Y'all don't want to show it out. Now, I may be assuming, and this is a long stretch assuming on that, but y'all pedophiles. Y'all hate illegals. But the crazy shit about it, y'all married to an illegal alien. Some of y'all is gay. Some of y'all married to female illegal aliens who just got their citizenship or protected by you, even though they don't have citizenship, and they got protected by you. How many? How many we gonna keep on let die? How many more brothers and sisters we gonna get deported? How many families gonna get deported? They fucking deporting kids now. They taking fucking kids now. And what makes it even worse, even though Greg is no longer in Minneapolis, you can the one person of all time. I don't even fucking care. He was with Trump. Was with Obama in his first 2 terms, in his 2 terms of presidency. I don't give a fuck about his ass. Why is he in Minneapolis or going to Minneapolis? That's worse than Greg. Y'all know him. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The same motherfucker who said, oh, we're going to deport the whole family. Oh, the husband go, the wife and the kids go too. Bald head, fat belly, big back. I got money for the FBI bullshit motherfucker. All these folks is scam artists. All these folks is pedophiles. All these folks is married to some illegal or got someone married that's not from this country. I wish this was 2008 all over again. I wish this was 2006 all over again. If it was, man, let us change the fucking past. Two times we missed out on a female president. 2 times America threw this shit away for Trump. And the people who voted for Trump for the second time and lost, y'all got what y'all wanted. Hope y'all happy. Hope y'all understand and see now that he's not going to lower the gas prices. He's not going to lower the food prices. He's not going to give you more money in your bank account. He's not going to give you no checks. Those checks that everybody talking about, these tariff checks that everybody talking about, we're not getting them shits. We never gonna get them. We're gonna get stuck parveling. We're gonna get stuck grieving. We're gonna get stuck stressing the fuck out. We're gonna get stuck having heart attacks, panic attacks, manic episodes, mental illnesses, people getting shot, people getting killed, people getting locked up for bullshit because of this government. So, you know what? Fuck this shit. If this is my last video anybody see, y'all already know what happened then. If not, I'm probably just out away from YouTube for a minute. But this shit going on too much. Too fucking much. This needs to stop. Stop talking bad about the people who can't talk back. Stop talking bad to the people who can't defend themselves. Stop talking bad to the people or making memes about people who can't defend themselves. And start taking accountability of your own actions. Start taking accountability on what y'all say. And everybody who wants to de-dox or dox everybody and find out where their job is located to get that person fired, let's see what happened if that happened to you. One person who I saw earlier who was talking about a female who was talking about what happened to Mr. Alex. She worked in, she's a nurse practitioner, licensed practicing nurse, LPN, or licensed nurse practitioner, LNP, I meant to say. Work in what, New York or something like that, Colorado, one of the two. I kind of forgot. I think it's New York. I kind of forgot. But what happened? Let's see what happened when you lose your job for talking shit about somebody who died. Talking shit about who stand up for our, not his, our amendments, our constitutional rights, our rights. Let's see what happened to you. This been Mega Sonic Z here. I'm out. May God bless everybody. May God bless America. Trump, release the fool. All 95% full undacked Epstein files. Release them. And take accountability of your past, of your actions, of what you have done. Christy Nome, Pete Hegseth, J.D. Vance, that 1/3 who was on MS Now or CNN, who talking about have you ever been to the protest? No. Have you ever been to the protest? Well, I've been to one. I hold up a billboard. There's no billboard. It's a fucking sign, dude. You hold up a sign. And by the way, for the folks who still pissed off on why everything's so high, but my paycheck not up or close to the up by, or where's it at so we can live, blame him. Because he also the one who says back in last year, no, 2 years ago, let me rephrase that. In 2024, when President Trump got elected to become the next 47th president, this time around, he also said, yeah, no, 725 is a standard. 725 is where everybody's supposed to be at. Doesn't matter how high things is. We can survive on 725. Blame him for your paychecks not getting up more. Blame him for not getting no overtime. Blame Trump for not getting tax-free. Everybody blame the government that y'all, farmers, MAGAs, black farmers, all y'all who voted Trump into office, blame him. Blame them for why your paycheck's not up enough. Blame them while you are struggling to pay lights, keep your car in your name, or paying a car note if you got a new car, or paying a note on it. Blame them for not keeping your, not having money for your cable. Blame them for not having money for groceries, for gas. Pay your phone bill, your bills, your debts. Blame them. I'm out. Again, may God bless America. Trump don't remove. Release the unredacted files. Bring justice to Renée Good and Mr. Alex. And everybody who believes in MAGA, who's in the MAGA cult, let's have some common sense. Let's start thinking. Let's start analyzing and thinking of our own instead of getting fed of what is not, or getting fed lies that our eyes have saw. I'm out.